Last time on the channel, we tackled the visible body rust of this old Mazda Bongo. The van is close to 30 years old and is looking its age. So we tackled the visible rust on these rear wheel arches to make them better. And for under £100, we made one hell of an improvement. But the story doesn't end there, because if there's rust on the outside, there's more than likely rust elsewhere. So today we're going underneath the van to deal with something most people completely ignore. And honestly, doing this now could save you thousands of pounds later. It's a cold early start for today, but we're going to get this van up on the ramp so we can gain better access and have a look at what's going on underneath. And here it is. This is the current condition of the van. This is what we're going to be dealing with. Now, although it does look bad, thankfully it's not completely rotten. The majority of this is surface corrosion and flaky rust. And although quite extensive, this van's not ready for the scrap heap just yet. So the goal here is to stop the rust getting worse and to give it a little bit of protection underneath for a few years to come. Before you go down into comments and blast me, we're not looking for concourse condition. This is not a nut and bolt restoration. So Karen, please step away from the keyboard. So the first stage of this process is to get the underbody nice and clean. As you can see here, I'm using a snow foam cannon, and I've got a bit of a cocktail of snow foam and traffic film remover, which is really going to help start breaking down all those years of road grime, grease, engine oil, gearbox oil, or any other contaminant that's really going to hinder us. When doing your washing up at home, if you've ever pre-soaked a lasagna dish, this is exactly what we're doing here. And this is why I like to use a snow foam and why it's such a useful product. The snow foam contacts and clings to all the surfaces, giving extended residence time, really doing all the hard work for you. So let's give this 3 or 4 minutes, we'll put the kettle on and we'll come back to it. Now that the snow foam and traffic remover has had time to do its thing, it's time to get it all rinsed off. Now under this van there's no sensitive electrics here, so no need to worry. I'm just being as thorough as I can to get all that dirt and grime off and get all the surfaces as clean as I possibly can. The cleaning products have really done the job well here. The underside is now at least clean, and we can at least now see what we're working with. The next step is to leave this for a real good few hours to dry. I'm actually going to leave it till the next day, just to be safe and ensure that there's no residual moisture left behind. If you're enjoying this video or any other of my content, please make sure you like and subscribe. The channel's slowly but surely getting bigger, and I'd like to see it grow even further. Feel free to drop a comment below, and also check out the other rust repair video, which has now had over 25,000 views. Absolutely mental. Thanks for the support. With the vehicle nice and dry, it's time to get to work. You really don't need any expensive equipment for this. Most of it can be done with some really basic tools and a bit of patience. As you can see, I've got this wire wheel attachment on a drill and it does most of the hard work for you. Using this setup, the first job is removing all the loose, flaky rust and anything that's no longer properly attached. You really don't need to grind the entire car back to a shiny bare metal. There really is no need to go too aggressive here. The important thing is to remove all the loose material, getting it back to a solid metal. And luckily for you guys, what's taken a few hours in reality is only taken a few seconds here on screen. Whilst you're on your back, looking up, with all this rust flaking off, do make sure you're wearing eye protection. You have, after all, only got one pair of eyes, and it's really not worth the risk. And this is why rust spreads so badly in the first place. Once moisture gets in underneath these flaky layers, it just keeps creeping. And already, just using this simple setup, it's starting to look an awful lot better already. But that's only one test patch, there's an awful lot more to do. I got a few more hours work here, so let's fast forward to the next stage. Now this is Polar Rust Converter. Now I've never used this product before, but it does come highly recommended on Amazon at 4.4 out of 5 stars. And it claims to chemically convert rusted metal surfaces into a stable black matte finish whilst preventing future corrosion. And just to clarify, I'm not sponsored in any way, shape or form. I've bought this product with money from my own pocket, based purely on the reviews. I will leave a link in the description should you wish to get it yourself. This is a fairly small van. I bought 2 cans of this and just about managed to get full coverage that I wanted. Bear in mind that this is a rust converter and its purpose is to treat the corrosion and stabilise the surface whilst giving it additional protection. It's very different to a thick, heavy product that just covers up the rust and seals in the moisture. With a light application you can still see if there's any problem areas underneath. Now, whilst you're applying this, obviously be wary of your brakes, any sensitive areas, but generally speaking, you can apply this to most areas without causing any harm. I must say, it does spray on well, it covers really easily, and it gives a nice uniform finish. Do make sure you're wearing your face mask. Underneath the car, there's not a great deal of ventilation, and this stuff does really smell quite potent. And after a 1 hour curing time, this is the end result. Is it perfect? Is it going to last forever? No, but compared to where we started, it does represent a huge improvement. And for the sake of a few hours work and under £20, the underbody of this van is cleaner, treated and protected for a few years to come. And if you've been following along and watching the entire series, you will have seen when we bought the van, we stripped and cleaned the interior, we did external rust repairs, and now we've done an underbody repair, making this van far better than when we bought it, and getting it ready for its new owner. Saving this little Mazda Bongo has been a great little project, and with all the cheap little fixes we've done, we've saved it from the scrapyard for a few more years. If you did miss any of the videos or want to go back and watch again, please click the links here and here.